afternoon, overcomers. I want to show you some of the progress that we've made on the root cellar there at lunch. So the reason I haven't been videoing this process, it's a pretty cool process and I would love to, but some of the crew are Amish and I want to respect that they are not allowed to be videoed. So that is why I haven't. This is looking so good. Look at this. Isn't this incredible, you guys? They have been working so hard. So the company that we went with, they're called JK Farm Solutions. They're based out of Cameron, Missouri, and I could not be more pleased. Their communication has been great. They have just done some really high quality work. They have just been polite, friendly, respectful. You know, we've got little kids around and they have been just awesome to be around. We actually had a lot of trouble finding someone who knew how to build a root cellar, and while this is something we could probably end up tackling on our own, we don't have the time, and we really need a storm shelter. We've got so much going on with our remodel and getting our infrastructure set up on the farm that this is just, it was gonna end up being on the back burner, and I just didn't want to wait for that, especially with, you know, we had a tornado come through here a few weeks ago. It didn't hit our land, but nearby, and it's just not something I want to risk.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Kenny here, and I was wanting to just bring you along for this little plumbing adventure that I'm doing. I used to do pool repair work down in Florida for a company called Red Rhino Leak Detection. So if you ever hear of them, it's a great company. They know what they're doing, and I loved doing it. The repair work was fun, but I learned some really cool tricks of working in tight spaces, because as you're repairing pools, you got to like tear up concrete and dig down and find broken pipes and then repair them. And I ran into something here that I could use one of those tricks that I learned. And what happened was there is a laundry line right over here in the floor. Let me just try to show you. So that's it right there. And it was pretty much a fitting on top of a fitting on top of a fitting. And so in order for me to plumb onto it, I had to figure out a way to cut it or replace the whole thing from the trunk line. I didn't want to have to replace the whole trunk line. So I ordered some of these. These are called inside pipe extenders, or it's like a Magic Mend or something. I found it on Amazon. But essentially, let me show you what it does. So this is 1.5 inch PVC schedule 40, and this is the pipe extender. So let's say that this was just a fitting here. You could cut it off even at the fitting, wherever there's 1.5 inch pipe. That's what I did down here. Like there's a fitting here and there was another fitting coming up. I just cut it right in between, and I stuck one of these pipe extenders inside that pipe to extend it out. So now I can put a coupling on here. I can put whatever I want on here to extend my line out, because it's going to go over there, connect to that 2-inch line for the laundry drain coming up inside the wall there. They had the laundry wall kind of like right here, and we wanted to open this space up. My wife wanted to make a closet for me, because I'm one of those people that when I walk through the door and I got shoes and stuff to kick out of the way, obviously with having 5 kids, it happens, but that's one of the last things I want to do. And she knows it gets on my nerves, but she loves me so much that she wanted to incorporate a closet in here to hopefully keep that clutter out of my way when I get off of work. She loves me so much. So we're moving it back there. That's going to be where the laundry hookups are. And so these things right here can save you a bunch of time. And they've came in so handy for me in so many different situations with repairing pools. And now I get to use it on my house. So thank you, Red Rhino. Okay, so I'm wanting to get this done, but I wanted to kind of show you guys what I'm doing too. So I dry fit all of my fittings where they're going to connect. I'm going to have a 90 come out there, and then this piece here is going to connect to this with this 90 connection. But what I did was I dry fit it, and if you can see my marker, marked it. And now I'm going to glue it, and as long as my marker lines are lining up when I'm done, that one's going to go there, and then that one's going to go there, then this plumb should fit. Because if you start gluing stuff together and you are just eyeballing it and just winging it, it might not fit. But that's just my little trick and what I learned. So, all right, I'm going to get this done. Okay, all done. Laundry lines connected, and I did learn something on this, that you need a 2-inch drain line into a P-trap, and now I took it down to 1.5 inches because that's what was connected to the septic line. But you need 2-inch line to effectively drain these high efficiency washers that we have nowadays. So there's the P-trap, and then I reduced it down to 1.5 inches right there. See, my lines are good. All done. Okay, all done with the plumb. I tried to brace this floor because this square right here was where the old furnace duct went up and attached there. So just tried to brace it up a little bit. That pipe is like right in the way, but I wanted to keep that in the floor with the insulation so it wasn't freezing. It's pretty sturdy though. I mean, I can stand on it and no problem. But I wanted to make sure it was sturdy so that with the washer and dryer, we're not having any issues with stuff shaking around and moving. And I'm probably gonna have to brace up in there too, because I cut that 2x6 crossing there. But for another day.
So it's been a busy day. I've had a little bit of time, and I've been working on more soap orders and getting things labeled and wrapped. And my hair's a mess because I've been underneath the house doing the moisture barrier again. So that's looking better. Hopefully we'll be done with that today or tomorrow before the next freeze. We're making progress, and I'll be excited when we can get the insulation in and just feel a lot better about things. I think our siding should be in the next few days. I haven't heard anything yet, but I'm hopeful. So we'll see.